and what case do we have today?
You're right. Today we have the people versus Miss Goldilocks, who's accused of breaking and entering with the malice of forethought and premeditation in the first degree.
You know, that's the most serious charge. I find the defendant guilty and sentence her to 30 years in the slammer. What a juror!
Your Honor, we have to have the trial first. Otherwise, the people will want the $3 back.
Well, you know, we can't have that. Very well, Melvin. Let us proceed with this trial of Goldilocks. What was that?
Dramatic music, Your Majesty.
Well, stop it. It makes me nervous. You know how I am when I'm nervous. Who's the lawyers?
Your Honor, representing the people today is myself, District Attorney Wallace Muffinhead. And I can assure Your Honor that I will need only a short time to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Goldilocks committed this vicious deed.
Are you serious? What kind of goofy name is Muffinhead? Who's the other lawyer?
It is I, Your Honor, Felix Wombat, attorney at law. And may I say how happy I am that we have a real, swell judge like you to hear our case.
Cheese and crackers. You're not going to win this case by trying to butter me up, Wombat. I'll make up my own mind about this case. I'll decide if Cinderella is guilty or innocent.
Goldilocks, Your Honor. Cinderella was last week.
Oh, well, right. Well, she got what she deserved, running around stealing pumpkins and slippers. Let's get the show on the road. Mr. Muffinhead, make your opening remarks to the jury.
Your Honor, don't you want to bring in Goldilocks?
Oh, yeah, bring in Goldilocks. Mr. Preston, what did I say about the dramatic music? Now listen, everybody, and that includes all you kiddies in the audience. I do not tolerate any shenanigans in my courts. This is a place of law, and so as long as I'm the judge, order will be maintained. I'll deal firmly with any disruptions or inappropriate behavior.
Your Honor, may I request a sidebar?
You know, that's a good idea. I'll have a gin and tonic on the spot.
I believe the district attorney wants to have a talk with you.
Right, I know that. I'm the judge. You can't tell me how to do my job, young whippersnapper. I'm finding you $50 of contempt of court's bailiff.
Yes, your Judge Nick.
Where's my hammer thingy?
Your hammer thingy is under your comic book, Your Worship, next to the pork rind.
Oh, thanks, Melvin. Now let's get the show on the road. Mr. Muffinhead, make your opening remarks to the jury.
Members of the jury, you see here today before you an innocent-looking young lady, but do not be deceived by her looks. Oh no, for this young woman known to the whole world as Goldilocks is the most horrible, awful, and nasty criminal on the face of this planet. She ruthlessly and with wanton disregard for the law broke into the house of a sweet and innocent family of bears. You will hear how, to this day, that family of bears remains shattered and distraught by this tragedy. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is your solemn duty to make sure that rotten criminals like Goldilocks can never threaten any peaceful bears or any other animals again. I ask you to find Goldilocks guilty of breaking and entering so we can lock her up behind bars for the rest of her life.
Are you done yet? Because I didn't understand a word you said. And it was pretty boring too. Maybe the defense lawyer, Mr. Wombat, could do better. Wombat, go.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the courts, I know that we all read and heard a great deal about this case. We watched the TV reports, studied newspaper accounts, read the books, seen the movie, surfed the website, skimmed the comic strips, and listened to the CDs. But today, for the first time, you will hear the true story of Goldilocks. It is not the story of a vicious criminal, rather the sad tale of an innocent girl accused of a crime she did not commit. A crime she could not commit because she is the most sweetest, most lovable, most wonderful girl in the whole wide world. And I am sure after hearing the testimony of this case, you will have no choice but to declare her not guilty. I thank you.
Do you guys see this? What is wrong with these people? My God, that wasn't even better than the first one. Bailiff! When are we going to see some action, dude?
In about 3 pages, the most honorable list.
Good. Wake me up when it's time. Mr. Muffinhead, you may call your first witness.
Your Honor, if the people call Mr. Papa Bear to the stand.
Papa Bear, to the stand.
Tragic. Now, Mr. Bear, I know this has been a terrible ordeal for you.
Oh, it has. No one will ever know what I've been through. Oh, the horror. The horror.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness is stealing lines from the movies.
Sustained, Mr. Bear, you have sworn to tell the truth.
The truth? You can't handle the truth.
Objection!
Mr. Bear, I'll not warn you again. You've had enough of that joke. Continue.
Mr. Bear, I know this will be painful, but could you please relate to us the events that led to that tragic day?
I'll try. Again, look back. Well, it all started like this. See? It was like every other morning in our happy little house. Bright, cheerful, peaceful. Good morning, my happy and peaceful family. How is everyone doing this bright, cheerful, and peaceful morning?
Good morning, my handsome and happy husband. Everything is bright and cheerful, as always, in our happy little home.
Good morning, my happy and cheerful father. It is always so good to see you in our happy and cheerful home. Thank you, Mama Bear. Thank you, Baby Bear. My goodness, what is that delicious smell? Could it be another one of Mama Bear's delicious yet nutritious breakfast?
It certainly is, my sweet little baboon. It's your favorite breakfast of all time.
Yes, Daddy. We're having porridge. It's my favorite breakfast, too.
And mine too. Now let's all sit at the table for a healthy, hearty start to this wonderful, peaceful, average day.
This is just about the best porridge I've ever tasted. She's sure right, honey. No one makes porridge as good as you. It's just perfect.
Oh, pshaw, you two are just being silly. Although it is rather tasty, if I do say so myself.
Gosh, I sure am glad we're a happy and peaceful family and that nothing horrible is going to happen or forever change our lives in a horrible and awful manner from which we shall not fully recover, no matter how much money we may win in a lawsuit. You said it, Pumpkin. And that was how the whole tragic day started. If only I had known what had lied ahead.
I know we all share your pain, Mr. Bear. We have no further questions for this unfortunate soul, Your Honor.
Mr. Wombat, you may cross-examine.
Now, Mr. Papa Bear, is it your testimony that on the morning of the alleged break-in, you and your family had a quiet, peaceful breakfast of yummy porridge?
Yes, it was the last peaceful day I've had since.
Thank you, Mr. Bear. I have no further questions for you.
Mr. Wombat, am I to understand you have no further questions for that?
No, Your Honor, for you see, I have a surprise witness that would prove that Papa Bear is a liar.
You can't call me a liar. I will sue you, you shyster.
Hey! Order in this court! You may step down, Mr. Bear, my God! You may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the defense calls to the stand Miss Baby Bear.
Do you swear the truth, the whole truth, and in that telling of that truth, leave out only those things in which themselves are not the truth, or having misconstrued as the truth, or retracting thereof to help yourself? As if.
Now, Miss Baby Bear,
I prefer Miss Bear, and please do not refer to me as baby. I now use the name Tiffany. That's with 2 eyes.
okay, yes, well, Miss Tiffany Bear, did you hear Father Mr. Papa Bear's testimony as to the events on the morning of the alleged break-in, and do you in fact concur on his account of those said events?
Huh?
Is what your father said I mean Tiffany. Perhaps you could tell the jury what really happened on the morning of the so-called break-in.
Yeah, sure, I'll be glad to. Well, it all started like every morning at our house.
Why the heck couldn't you have let me sleep for just a few more minutes? I'm tired.
You have to take the trash out before the garbage man comes. You missed the last 4 weeks, and the neighbors are starting to complain.
Why can't the kid take out the trash?
Daddy, I have a new dress on. I cannot get it all icky with yucky trash.
Ew, yeah, the trash is starting to stink a lot.
That's not the trash, that's your breakfast.
Oh no, not porridge.
Daddy, stop having a cow. All these kids at school think you're some kind of weirdo or something.
But I hate porridge. Why do we have to have porridge?
I told you yesterday, I have a big meeting with the client today. And don't forget you have to take Baby Bear.
Mother, please call me Tiffany.
You have to take Tiffany to the mall to buy a prom dress.
I hate the mall.
Well, too bad, you have to take her. Now hurry up and eat your breakfast. Traffic is miserable this morning, and I have to be at the subway by 7. Have some porridge.
But I hate porridge. Why can't we have some steak or bacon or fried eggs?
Excuse me. Daddy, you know I'm a vegetarian. I do not believe in eating animals.
But you're a bear. That's what bears do. We eat other animals.
That's disgusting.
Anyway, Papa, you know what Dr. Prostrate says about your cholesterol. Porridge is fat-free and has lots of fiber for you-know-what. Now let's all eat.
Why is that so hot? How many times have I told you not to cook anything in the microwave?
Mine is stone cold. How many times have I asked you to fix that thing? Tiffany, how's yours?
I cannot eat anything. I'll get too fat.
But sweetie, you have to eat something.
Mother, for the love of Mike, can't we just heat up some leftover pizza or something?
And so, Miss Bear, that's what really happened that morning?
No, it's all lies, I tell you. It's all lies. She's just upset because they wanted to buy her the dress she wanted because it was too short.
It was not too short. All the girls are wearing them.
Maybe, but those girls ain't going to no prom. Order in this court. Bailiff, does this have anything to do with the plot?
Don't think so.
Okay, knock it off, you two. Baby Bear, you may step down now.
My name is Tiffany.
Your Honor, don't I get to cross-examine Baby Bear?
Nah, I read that part of the script. It's boring. Move on.
The prosecution calls Chief Detective Inspector Sergeant Zachary Clorox.
Chief Detective something. Zachary Clara! Do you affirm that you are not now, nor ever been, a bad fire guy? Some other things that was for?
Sure, whatever. I don't know.
Detective Clorox, could you tell the jury where you are stationed and what your duties are?
Certainly. I am currently stationed at the 15th Precinct, located in the Enchanted Forest, just north of the Magic Castle. I am in charge of investigating all crimes dealing with dragons, evil sorcerers, fairy godmothers, talking animals, and professional athletes.
And could you tell the jury what happened on the morning of March 24th?
Yes. Well, I was returning back to the precinct after investigating a crime dealing with wolves accosting women carrying goodies. when I happened to pass the residence of the Three Bears' house. It was at that moment when I heard a great commotion.
Help! Help! It's the communists! It's the communists! Call 911! Call the Marines! Call the Air Force! Call Oprah!
Calm yourself, madam. I am a policeman person, and I will do my utmost best to protect you and your property. Now, is there a problem?
Yes! The communists have invaded my house!
Communists?
Well, maybe not communists. Maybe it was Imperial Stormtroopers or the Wicked Witch of the West. Or maybe even Godzilla. But someone has invaded my house.
Oh, take a chill, Mother. It's not like we don't have insurance. Besides, it's not bad at all. I checked, and all my CDs are all right.
Mama, there's a strange blonde girl in our bed. Objection! This is supposed to be a children's show.
Yeah, you're right. Mr. Bear, start over. God, no reading articles about us in the newspaper. It gets bad.
Mama, there's a strange woman in our bed.
House. Fine, house. Gosh.
I immediately radioed for backup and then proceeded to enter the domicile with my weapon at the ready. I then observed someone under the covers, so I quietly, calmly instructed them to come out. Freeze! This is the police! Don't move or I'll shoot! You're busted!
Don't shoot! I didn't do it! Society is to blame! Police brutality! You shot the wrong person! It's not my fault! I plead the fifth! I was playing golf!
Under further investigation, it was determined that a large amount of porridge had been taken, 1 chair had been smashed, and 3 beds had been rumpled. Also, a very rare antique clock priced at $25,000 was missing.
We don't have a clock worth $25,000!
Honey, what the insurance company doesn't know won't hurt it.
I then proceeded to arrest the suspect, one Miss Goldie Lynn Locks, a.k.a. Goldie the Locks, a.k.a. Goldilocks. I then returned back to the precinct, having done my duty to await another call from another helpless citizen. And also, Bugs Bunny was on.
Thank you for your brave and true testimony, Officer Clorox. I know I speak for all of us when I say thank you. Your witness?
Now, Officer Clorox, isn't it true that on the morning of March 24th, just half an hour before you arrived at the Bear's house, you were, in fact, at Rapunzel's Hut of Donuts?
Well, yes, I did stop for a quick bite.
In fact, officer, I have here some sworn statement from Mr. Herbert Billy that on the morning of the 24th, you ate 13 dozen donuts in a space of 30 minutes. Isn't that true?
Well, I didn't really keep track.
Is it true or not?
It's true. It's true. I'm addicted to donuts. I'm addicted to donuts.
And isn't it true that you're so filled with crinkly and lovely and chocolate frosty sprinkles and those little coconut things that you're unable to button your pants?
It's all lies, I tell you. It's all lies.
Isn't it true that you're so filled with junk food that you really can't remember what happened that day?
No, I tell you. She did it. She did it.
Guilty.
No more questions.
Very well, you may step down. Hey, wait! But before you go, do you happen to have any maple donuts on you? Come on.
See?
Sorry, you know, bailiff, I'm getting kind of hungry. How about you go get us some Cokes and barbecue potato chips?
Your Honor, I really must object. I hate barbecue potato chips.
Overruled. Go, bailiff. But give me some root beer, but not the gross kind. Is this my bag? Not the gross kind. Is this trial over yet?
Are you serious? No, Your Honor.
Are you serious? I was just asking. Don't get so nasty.
The prosecution will call its next witness.
Call in 3 little pigs!
E-I-E-I-O. Oink.
Could you state your name for the court, please?
I am one of the 3 little pigs.
And which pig are you?
I'm the one who did not get eaten by the wolf.
Very well, Mr. Pig, who did not get eaten by the wolf. Could you tell us of a conversation you had with Miss Goldilocks on the night just before the break-in took place?
Sure. She came into my restaurant. I own a rib joint. Anyway, she came in about 7 o'clock on the night of the 23rd.
Isn't she a pig and she owns a rib joint?
Exactly.
Say, give me about 4 or 5 rack strips to go. And make it snappy. I ain't got all night.
Beef or pork ribs?
Which do you recommend?
Personally, I prefer beef ribs.
Okay, give me about 4 racks of the beef ribs, 3 racks of the pork ribs, 6 pounds of coleslaw, and 10 pounds of baked beans.
Wow, that must be some party you're throwing. Invite me.
What party? That's my dinner.
What? You can't eat all that food yourself. You'll explode, especially with 10 pounds of beans.
Mind your business, pig. I'm a growing girl. Speaking of food, any place around here a girl can eat a decent breakfast in the morning?
Well, there's Rapunzel's Hot Donuts.
Nah, I hate them donuts. Besides, there's too many coppers hanging around them donut shops. Catch my drift? Nah, what I really likes in the morning is a nice big bowl of porridge. Any place around here I can get some porridge?
No, ma'am, no place around here. I'm afraid you have to do without the porridge.
Don't sweat it, Porky. I guess what I want. I'll guess my porridge, all right, one way or another.
Sure, whatever. That'll be $86 with 87 cents for the ribs.
Gee, Spam Boy, I seems to be just a little short on cash right now. Tells you what, I'll pay you later. See ya, sucker! Stop! Thief! Stop! Thief!
And then she ran out with my ribs. My brother's ribs, to be exact.
And the woman who took your ribs and talked to you about the porridge, is she in this courtroom now?
Yes, she is.
Would you point her out for us, please?
That's her! It's a defendant! It's Goldilocks! She's the one! It's all lies! It's all lies! Come in the court! Hey! That's my job, bailiff! You're just the hired help!
Simon, there's a nothing in the door. Don't let me hide.
Your Honor, the prosecution rests.
My God, very well, I find the defendant guilty and sentence her to 100 years.
Hey, the defense has to present the case. Yeah.
Do we really have to?
Yes.
All right, but hurry up. Gilligan's Island's on at 4:30 sharp.
At this time, the defense would like to call Dr. Lester Cantaloupe Pepper to the stand.
But I like apples. I don't like cantaloupe. Excuse me?
Lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. I do. Now, Dr. Cantaloupe, you are an expert witness who used to work in the FBI crime labs. Is that correct?
Don't want to brag, but yes, it is.
And would you mind telling the jury exactly what you are an expert in?
Well, I am an expert in testing and analyzing porridge.
And did you in fact test and analyze the porridge that was found in the bear's house on the day of the crime?
Yes, I did. I have set up a demonstration to explain my findings. Bailiff, can you get my chart, please? Yep. Well, as you can see, the temperature of the porridge is directly converse to the enzymes. The temperature of the porridge is directly converse to the enzymes when produced of the saliva of a middle-aged bear when exposed to climatic fluctuations.
Could you explain that a little more clearly, Dr. Cantaloupe?
No, I couldn't, but I can show you what I discovered.
Very well, Doctor. Please proceed.
Well, Papa Bear testified that his porridge was perfect, but if you taste it, you can see why this couldn't be true. Now the fact that this porridge has gone rotten and is now making you sick proves that Papa Bear's porridge was too hot to be served and that those germs and bacteria could not have grown. Now, if you'll taste Mama's porridge. Take it. Take it!
Yes, worse than the first one!
Correct! Because Mama's porridge was too cold to be served. Otherwise, those green smelly things and slimy things could not have grown. Now, this proves that Papa Bear was lying about his porridge being perfect. Mr. Wombat, are you okay?
Oh,
Mr. Wombat, call 911!
Objection! 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 Mr. Wombat is trying to get the jury's sympathy by dying!
Sustained. Mr. Wombat, quit dying and call your next witness.
Unprofessional.
Yes, you're correct.
It poisoned me!
Go.
Your Honor! The defense calls Merwin the big bad wolf. Stand.
2, 4, 6, 8. How do we appreciate Goldilocks? Goldilocks.
State your name for the courts.
I am Merwin the Big Bad Wolf.
And Merwin, could you tell us why you believe that Goldilocks is innocent of the crime which she is accused?
Yes, I can.
Well, tell us.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, I know that Goldilocks. Goldilocks? Yeah. Goldilocks. She's innocent?
Yeah, she's innocent.
Oh, is innocent of this horrible crime for which she did not do?
For which she
Did not do
did,
this?
yeah, for which she did not do.
Okay. And she was then supposed to be committing this horrible crime, which she did not do because she was with me. She was with me?
She was with you. Yeah, you.
Okay.
You.
Oh yeah, the end.
Okay. Are you saying that Goldilocks was with you the entire day?
I just did.
Was Goldilocks with you the entire day?
Yes, I was trying to steal a basket from Red Box. And my quits next week. No. I was going to the library when I saw her on the side of the road.
Why, hello, Merwin, my old friend. How are you today?
I am fine, Goldilocks, my close personal friend. I was just going to the library. Would you like to spend the whole entire day with me, never once leaving my sight, so you could never be accused of committing a horrible crime?
Why, yes, my close personal friend Merwin, the big bad wolf. I would like to spend the entire day with you. Shall we go to the library now and never once go to near a house that belongs to some bears?
Well, let us be on our way, old chap.
Chip, chip, cheerio!
And so we went to the library, and she spent the whole entire day there with me.
Thank you, Merwin, the big bad wolf, for your totally honest and believable testimony. Your witness.
Mr. Wolf,
Did you really spend the entire day with Goldilocks?
yes, I did.
And isn't it true that being an animal, you can't read?
Yes, that is true.
Then why would you go to the library?
The Simpson issue with me.
Well, 4 months ago, when the police questioned you, how come you didn't tell them you had been with Goldilocks all day?
I thought they were talking about another Goldilocks.
Isn't it true that you are secretly in love with Goldilocks? And that's why you're telling all these lies to keep her from going to jail?
No, it's lies. I tell you, it's all lies.
Do you love Goldilocks?
Yes, yes, I do.
Goldilocks sitting in a tree.
We have no further questions.
Well, it's been good.
Hey, hush up, Melvin.
for you. But could you please tell us honestly and as simple as possible what happened on the morning of March 24th?
Yes. Well, I was minding my own business. I was walking along, and then I seen this here nice cottage. It was real pretty and all.
So you did see the bear's cottage. Did you walk past the cottage, or did you do something else?
Okay, so I went into the house.
Guilty.
I admit it, I went into the house, but it wasn't still nothing. I swear it. I had to go to the bathroom. You see, I was out in the woods, all alone, and there wasn't a gas station or a 7-Eleven within miles. Not that 7-Eleven lets you use their bathrooms, but anyway. So I rang the bell. I called out, but no one answered. Then I sees the door wasn't locked. So I just gave it a little push, you follow? And it just popped right open. So then I figured I'd just use the little girl's room real quick and no one would be the wiser. Catch my drift? So I walk into the house and that's when I see it. I tell you, if I'd known it was there, I would have never gone in. I would have just kept on walking to them once. You gotta believe me. You just gotta. But before I knew what was happening, there it was. There it was.
What was there?
It was porridge.
Okay. Did you have a problem with porridge, Miss Locks?
Yes. Well, ever since I was a little girl, my mother always made me eat all my porridge. And if I couldn't eat all my porridge, I couldn't watch no cartoons or read no comic books. So now, whenever I see a bowl of porridge, I just get this urge to follow. I just got to eat it. I have no control, see? I just got to. Boo-hoo.
Your Honor, at this time, the defense would like to enter into evidence from a distinguished therapist that Goldilocks suffers from PPS, which is parental porridge syndrome, if you did not know. This makes her not responsible for her actions in the bear's house.
Objection, Your Honor.
On what grounds?
That evidence is completely and totally ridiculous, irrelevant, false, misleading, unsubstantiated, and immaterial.
So?
What do you mean, so? So it shouldn't be allowed.
Don't be such a party pooper. God. You may continue, little wombat.
Ahem. Now, Miss Locks, what happened after you consumed the porridge?
Well, as soon as I was done eating all that porridge, I was consumed with terrible guilt. I felt just awful. So I decided I'd wait till those bears came home and I would apologize for eating all their porridge and make full restitution and like that. So I waited and I waited, but those bears didn't come home. So I started getting real sleepy because, I just ate about 15 pounds of porridge, maybe 20. So I figured I'd just take a little nap and I'd wake up and I'd apologize to those bears. So I lay down on the bed, the kids' bed, because I can't sleep on no water bed like our folks had. And the next thing I know, everyone was screaming and a copper with donut breath was busting me. That's the whole, honest, and complete truth. Cross my heart and stick waffles in my eye.
Now, Miss Locks, what about the chair that was destroyed?
What chair? I don't know nothing about no chair. The first thing I heard about this chair is when I was at the station house, and the copper kept on going on about some chair.
So why'd you smash the chair?
What chair? I don't know nothing about no chair. It's lies, I tell you. It's all lies. Sit down.
So are you saying you never even saw the chair in the bear's house?
No, I never saw no chair. I'm being framed, I tell you. I'm being framed.
Thank you, Miss Poor, Sweet, Innocent Goldilocks. Your witness, mean, nasty, cruel district attorney, Muffinhead.
Your Honor, I must object. That big goof can't call me names.
Stop. As far as I know, you both are big goofs. Continue.
Okay, Goldilocks. So you say you never saw the chair broken before?
No, I never saw no
like to present exhibit number 678, the chair that was found broken and just thrown at the Bears' residence. Officer Clorox, do you recognize this chair? Are you done yet?
Yes. Yes, that is the chair that the bailiff just brought in.
No. Have you ever seen it before?
Oh, yeah, that is the chair found destroyed at the scene of the crime.
And where was it located?
It was located at the dining room table.
And in your expert opinion, as an official police person, could anyone have ate at the chair and not seen the dining? Could anyone have ate at the dining room table and not seen the chair?
Unprofessional.
What?
Oh, certainly not. I tried it myself.
Goldilocks sat in the chair and destroyed it in a fit of malicious vandalism.
At this time, the defense would like to recall Merwin to take that book to the stand.
Merwin, come in, man. Come on down.
Now, Merwin, how long have you known the defendant, Miss Goldilocks?
I've known her for 11 years.
And in all those years, have you ever seen Goldilocks sit down?
No, I have never seen Goldilocks sit down because she cannot sit down because she was injured in the war and she cannot sit down.
Aha! Obviously, she could have not broken that chair because Goldilocks cannot sit down.
Ludwig, she's been sitting down right now. She's sitting right now.
I got it fixed in the operation. I'll bet a see?
Your Honor, at this time, the prosecution would like to recall Dr. Cantaloupe.
Ollie, oxen free.
Can you have the chair back out? Why, thank you. Dr. Cantaloupe, did you do some really big sciencey tests to this chair?
Yes, I did. I did them in my laboratory, which has really cool chemicals, test tubes, and stuff.
And what did these tests show?
They showed that this chair was covered with porn.
Aha! At this time, we'd like to recall Papa Bear to the stand.
Up there to the stand.
Any day now.
Gotta catch these hands, bruh.
Well, Mr. Papa Bear, have you ever eaten porridge in this chair?
What chair?
Well, that chair. You saw it before.
Okay, guys. No, I never did. Absolutely not. I categorically deny that. No way, Jose.
You do realize you can go to jail for telling a lie.
Yeah? Oh. Well, in that case, I did sit in that chair sometime.
Aha! Mr. Bear, did you eat any porridge in that chair on the morning of the break-in?
Not because the porridge was too hot. It was just because I wanted some steak or bacon or fried eggs.
At
or...
this time, we would like to recall Baby Bear. Baby Bear.
My name is Stefani.
Tiffany,
Yes?
did you see the chair broken when you and your family left the house that morning?
Daddy, do I gotta buy that dress? No, it's too short. You are no Kardashian. Well, then I don't remember. You're grounded as soon as we get home. Daddy!
Aha! That doesn't prove anything.
Does do.
Does not.
Does do.
Does not.
Baby.
Cheater.
That is enough from both of you. This is a very extreme man. I will not have such foolishness in my court. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Now, the court will cause the pig who was not eaten by the wolf to the stand. My God. Now, Mr. Pig, did you or did you not testify under oath in this court that you own and operate a rib joint?
Yes, Your Honor.
up here.
Who is it?
Who's what?
Who's the witness?
I now call Mama Bear to the stand.
Mama Bear, come on down. R-O-W-D-I-E. That's who's the verdict. Woo! Okay, verdict.
Now, this court has not yet heard the testimony as to what happened on that fateful day. Could you explain what happened the night of March 24th?
Well, we were coming home, as usual.
Mom, all the kids are wearing those dresses. I'll look like a mutant if I do not get dressed like that.
Honey, you should see this dress. It's more like a scarf than an actual dress.
If I do not get that dress, I will shave up all my hair and lock myself in my room.
Oh, stop it, both of you! I had a hard day at work, and all I want to do is go home and have dinner. What are we having, dear?
How would I know?
Don't tell me you forgot it was your turn to make dinner.
No, I remember, yeah.
Then what are we having?
Pop-Tarts.
That does it! We're going out to eat. You two stay here while I get my purse. So, when I went into the house, that's when I seen that someone had fallen asleep in baby's bed, and I called the police.
What about the chair?
The chair?
Yes, the chair. It wasn't broken when you left, right?
You didn't see Goldilocks break it, did you?
What happened to the chair?
Well, you see, there was, all right, it's all lies, I tell you, it's all lies. I did it, I confess, I smashed the chair. Yeah! It was ugly and ripped and it clashed with the wallpaper, but Papa would never let me get rid of it. Divorce. So when I seen that Goldilocks had fallen asleep and eaten the porridge, I knew I could frame her for it. So I smashed the chair and karate chopped it, and then I went out yelling for the police. I'm sorry, I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I'm a bad bear.
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. At last we have the truth. On one hand, we have Goldilocks, who ate the porridge that didn't belong to her. And on the other hand, we have Mama Bear, who smashed the ugly chair. And on the other hand, we have Papa Bear, who didn't listen to his mother about the ugly chair and didn't make dinner that night. And on the other hand, we have the witnesses, who are all kind of goofy. And on the other hand, we have the lawyers, who are just so annoying.
Look who's talking.
How many hands do you have? Are you serious? Let me continue. So, it is left to me, the judge, to decide what to do. I hereby declare everybody guilty and sentence you all to 30 years in the Who Scout. I can't?
No!
No, let's just, go to the pig's place and have some lunch instead. Is there porridge there? No!
Boy, I'm game.
I ain't positing next to Goldilocks.
I better still get paid.
I'm not eating anything.
Just as long as I don't have to cook.
But I didn't get to make my big speech.
I'll show you a neat experiment with bees and a straw.
I just hope to have video game.
Can we stop for donuts on the way?